Have you ever woken up after 8 full hours of sleep, and still felt utterly drained? Not physically, but emotionally, spiritually, at your core? As if something inside you is quietly breaking. This isn't just tiredness. It's a buildup. A buildup of energy that doesn't belong to you, or maybe once did, but no longer serves you. Welcome to the healing room. This isn't just a video. This is your sacred pause, a place to breathe again, and come home to yourself. Today, I'm not here to teach you something. I'm here to walk with you, to help you release every ounce of negative energy that's been keeping you small, silent, or stuck, and to finally reclaim the deep, still peace that's always been yours. So, if you're ready, take a deep breath with me. Inhale. Hold it. Now exhale slowly. This is where it begins. Negative energy is real. Not metaphorically, biologically, psychologically, and energetically. It's not just feeling low. It's the chronic emotional residue that weighs you down over time, affects your nervous system, distorts your perception of reality, and slowly disconnects you from peace. It manifests as the tightness in your chest before a difficult conversation, the brain fog that won't lift, no matter how much you rest, the exhaustion you feel after spending time with certain people, the hypervigilance that makes joy feel unsafe, the inability to stay present, even in beautiful moments. When we're constantly exposed to stress, our sympathetic nervous system stays activated. Cortisol floods our body. Our heart rate increases. Our digestion slows. Our immune system weakens. Our brain goes into survival mode. Negative energy is this constant low-level alarm system. You may not hear the siren, but it's always ringing somewhere in your subconscious. The 5 origins of negative energy is 1. People. Even people we love can radiate energy that depletes us. This includes chronic complainers, narcissistic or manipulative family members, codependent partners, friends who only show up in crisis. Toxic doesn't always mean abusive. Sometimes it's just misaligned, unhealed, or emotionally chaotic. 2. Places. Spaces absorb energy. Hospitals, old apartments, offices, even childhood homes, places carry memory. You may feel anxious or heavy without knowing why. Trust your body. It remembers what your mind forgets. 3. Thoughts. Each thought creates an emotional echo. When we replay limiting beliefs like, "I'm not enough," "They're better than me," "I'll never be free," we reinforce a low energetic vibration. Your inner dialogue is either draining you, or delivering you. 4. Memories. Old pain isn't gone. It's just stored. Trauma, grief, betrayal, abandonment, when left unprocessed, they calcify into emotional weight. And every new experience becomes filtered through those old wounds. 5. Digital noise. We were not designed to process the emotions of 500 people a day. Scrolling floods your nervous system with comparison, overstimulation, outrage, and distraction. You lose access to yourself, replaced by what others expect you to be. My burnout story. Years ago, I had the perfect wellness routine: yoga, green juice, journaling, 5 a.m. alarms. But I was dying inside. Why? Because I was wearing peace like a costume, not living it. Every day I performed calmness. I looked healed. I sounded balanced. But inside, I was lonely, afraid, exhausted, addicted to approval. I had abandoned myself in exchange for validation. One night after work, I sat in my car and suddenly realized I didn't remember the last 20 minutes of my drive. I had dissociated, not because I was weak, but because my soul had gone offline. That was the moment I asked, what pain am I carrying that doesn't even belong to me? And that's when my healing truly began. Let's name the 5 silent assassins of your inner peace. These are the real reasons you're tired, and they don't show up in lab results or self-help memes. 1. Unspoken resentment. We've all done it: smiled through frustration, nodded through betrayal, swallowed what should have been screamed. Every time we silence our truth to avoid conflict, we ignite a war inside ourselves. That energy doesn't disappear, it just buries deeper, leaking into our health, our sleep, our moods. Letting go of resentment doesn't mean saying it's okay. It means choosing freedom over justice. I don't forgive because they deserve it. I forgive because I deserve peace. 2. Chronic guilt and shame. Empaths, perfectionists, caregivers, this is your kryptonite. You feel guilty for saying no, resting, choosing yourself, not saving everyone. But guilt is only sacred when it leads to healing, not self-erasure. Ask yourself, is this shame mine? Who gave it to me? What purpose does it serve? You're not a better person because you suffer silently. 3. People pleasing. Politeness is not peace. Every yes that should have been a no is a betrayal to your soul. Being nice while abandoning your truth leads to emotional bankruptcy. You don't owe anyone your silence, your burnout, or your compliance. Boundaries aren't walls. They're doors to your truest self. 4. Overthinking. Overthinking is a trauma response. It's the brain's way of preparing for danger that never arrives. You analyze everything because uncertainty once hurt you. But constant analysis doesn't equal wisdom. It creates paralysis. Meditation helps. But deeper than that, safety helps. And safety begins inside. 5. Digital comparison. Comparison is a thief, but social media is the getaway car. Each swipe is a micro wound. They're happier. They're richer. They're healing faster. But no one posts their panic attacks. No one filters their breakdowns. What you're comparing is their highlight reel to your unfiltered life. Don't measure your self-worth in pixels. Unfollow anything that disturbs your nervous system. These aren't tips. They're rituals. They've helped trauma survivors, veterans, mothers, CEOs, and the exhausted soul reading this now. Let's begin. Technique 1. Breath awareness, the sacred reset. Sit upright or lie down. Close your eyes. Place your hand over your heart. Now inhale slowly. Inhale peace. Exhale noise. Inhale light. Exhale the story. Inhale your truth. Exhale who you were told to be. Breathe as if each breath is a homecoming. Breathe as if you trust life again. Real story: a war veteran I worked with hadn't slept soundly in over a decade. Simple breath work, 10 minutes nightly, helped reduce his panic attacks and nightmares within a week. The breath is ancient medicine. Free, portable, eternal. Technique 2. Body scan. Locate the pain. Lie down. Close your eyes. Bring your awareness to each body part. Forehead, soft. Jaw, unclenched. Shoulders, lowered. Chest, open. Belly, breathing. Legs, grounded. Toes, relaxed. Ask gently, where am I holding pain? Breathe into it. Then let it go. Over and over. Emotions don't just live in memory. They live in muscle. Technique 3. Journaling, emotional purging. Prompts. What am I afraid to admit, even to myself? Who do I need to forgive, and why haven't I? What parts of me are still waiting to be heard? Don't edit. Don't hold back. Write like no one will read it. Then, burn it. Tear it. Flush it. It's not for keeping. It's for cleansing. Technique 4. Inner child dialogue. Sit in stillness. Imagine yourself at age 8. What do they look like? Feel like? Now ask, what did you need that you never received? Say it aloud. You were never too sensitive. You were just surrounded by people who didn't know how to feel. You weren't too much. You were overflowing with wisdom. This practice rewires your inner voice, from critic to caregiver. Technique 5. Forgiveness ritual. Write the name of someone who caused pain. Hold the paper in your hand. Say, I release you from my energy. You no longer live in my mind. I let go, not for you, but for me. Then destroy it. Symbolically. Let it burn. Let it rip. Forgiveness is a decision. Healing is a process. They don't always arrive together. And that's okay. Technique 6. Nature grounding. Take off your shoes. Step onto earth. Grass. Sand. Water. Touch a tree. Let the wind brush your skin. No phones. No earbuds. Just presence. Say, I return what is not mine. I receive what is. Real story, a corporate executive I guided started weekly silent walks in nature. Within 3 weeks, her panic attacks stopped, without medication. Nature reminds us we are part of something bigger, and loved, without condition. Let me share a story I've rarely told in public. There was a time in my life when I was everything to everyone, and nothing to myself. I was the strong one, the helper, the healer, the one people leaned on. But no one asked how I was doing. And honestly, I didn't even know anymore. Then came the night everything snapped. I was in my apartment, staring blankly at the wall. No music, no lights, just silence. And in that silence, the voices came. You're a fraud. You're tired because you're weak. You don't get to fall apart. I curled up on the floor. I cried like a child. And for the first time in years, I didn't try to stop the tears. That breakdown became my breakthrough. I realized I'd spent years trying to heal others, while ignoring the one person who needed it most, me. So, I began again. Not with books. Not with gurus. With silence. Nature. Breath. Boundaries. Forgiveness. Slowness. And that's when I found peace not as an idea, but as a state of being. Here's how you can reclaim your inner peace, not once, but daily. Morning peace practice. 1. Sit in stillness, 5 minutes. 2. Write one feeling you woke up with. 3. State one boundary you'll hold today. 4. Speak aloud. Today, I protect my peace like my life depends on it, because it does. Evening release ritual. 1. Light a candle or incense. 2. Ask, what do I need to let go of tonight? 3. Breathe deeply. Place your hand on your heart. Say, I let go of what is not mine. I am allowed to rest. I deserve peace. If you've made it this far, pause. Place your hand over your heart and say, I am no longer who I was when this video began. Because you're not. You've softened. You've surrendered. You've reclaimed something sacred, yourself. The world will keep rushing. But you don't have to. The noise will keep screaming. But you can choose silence. The pain will try to return. But you'll remember this space, the healing room. And you'll know how to return to peace. If this video gave you something, clarity, calm, tears, truth, please don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Bookmark it. Come back when you forget who you are. Because healing isn't linear. It's layered. It's sacred. And it's yours. Thank you for being here. You are loved. You are whole. You are free. This is the healing room. And you are always welcome here.